Not an easy take by any metric, and Jitboys has gone down ahead of the take. Now ASPAS is farming on the site. 4 already, dropped by
Levianthan.
This composition from Talon, it might be able to put Lev on the back foot.
Already. We know this man's going to end up sitting at the top of the scoreboard. Him on the sky. They've actually swapped things up a little bit again.
This caliber.
Hello. Immediate push through Governor. He's going to run into 2 players though. Very much solo, very much away from the rest of the team. And that's the one rifle. That's something I want to mention. ASPAS has now bought into a Vandal. He's chucked his sniper over to Tex. But they're still playing with SMGs. Normally nowadays you don't see this hard a bonus round. You have teams like having 3, 4 rifles.
Yep.
So this is a round that Talon can't afford to lose. It would be such a boost to the economy of their opponents.
Yeah, the free upgrades would be there, as they already have been in part. Kings recovered that Vandal, and now Talon 4 versus 5. Slightly better weapons for Levianthan. A little bit of damage done, but it's Jitboys down to 30. A little bit of heal to come through. They've at least secured themselves 1 kill, but off that pick, they're not quick enough to take the site control. Levianthan have rotated in, and by the time they go for this hit, and Tom, it does look like they're still going to go for this hit. There's going to be 3 players waiting on site, 2 rifles as well. This is not an easy take by any metric, and Jitboys has gone down ahead of the take. Now ASPAS is farming on the site. 4 already, dropped by PRIMMIE and left to a 1v1. Already a successful bonus and a chance for a little bit more.
He's teleported quite far from the site. He's not got enough time. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Well, they've won their bonus round, Tom.
Oh, dear, that's not good.
Dizzy, the MVP of this round. You know, Panic? Panic, I guess, I assume?
Hey, he's fairly new. We'll give PRIMMIE a break. He's only coming very recently for this squad. He's only been on the Pacific stage a few times. The goal will be for Talon to try and get into some of these closer range positions. ASPAS, he seems well aware of what Crew did, but the rest of the team have still capitalized. PRIMMIE holding his ground on the flank. They've kept this advantage, but for a moment, as Cruz again attempts to TP, this is absolute chaos. Back into a 2v2 scenario. Ult popped as well by PRIMMIE, and now it's just 1. Again, we talk about this man. The Prince of Pacific, the new blood, but I don't even know if he's going to peak this in time, and not quite quick enough. Com will take his head off and give a 5th round to Levianthan.
Well, Tom, you mentioned that deep space is taken. There's the fast lane. That is actually a Dizzy fired up, and a drop down. That's Governor gone. ASPAS doubling up, and then Tex comes into the fight. He's being pressured. Actually swings out a little wide. King's there for the trade afterwards, and with 12 seconds left, the pressure's on. Cruz needs to go for it. The shorty's chasing him down, grabbing a rifle. Com finishes it off. 6 on the board for Levianthan. Still in this position. He had success before. He's just begging them to push down on short over on the A site, but that's not coming through. The dog not really finding too much information, just the 1 player spotted by it. And I think the idea is to make the noise, drag the rotations, and now they've got confirmation. They've heard the Brim smoke go down, so on Talon, you know that extra players come in. Typically, Brimstone, King has been on that A site, and I think they'll TP to A and take a quick hit.
The thing that makes me nervous is just the ults. The defensive side have so much to play with. They didn't need the Thrash for the last round. Orbital Strike available. They've got a Showstopper. You can't be hitting this site late, and while it's going to be 40 seconds as Talon make their move.
Yeah, the rotations are already in. Levianthan again stacked up. They try to pressure after the ult goes through, but King, Tex, ASPAS, they're all here. And there's still 1 man that's flown under the radar. Talon have Jitboys on 26 HP. It's fair to say the responsibility sits with Cruz, and well, blink and you miss it. I'm not sure who died first if I didn't see the kill feed. 7.
He's taking a risk. Oh, it's a nasty surprise to come. But a trade back again from King. This guy has been on point. 45 seconds on the clock. Seekers being popped as they look to make their move. There's the operator again from Governor. Seemingly unstoppable. Ultimate's going to be there, but doesn't last for long. And now ASPAS steps up to the plate.
He's going in for the outlaw. I respect the hustle. Let's see if it pays off.
PRIMMIE is not moving. He is standing his ground. Paranoia, but I don't think the timing was there. I don't even know how PRIMMIE has gone down to that, but being thrown down from afar. information definitely there. Looking like they're going to try and play this one as a retake, and you can understand why. Seekers are online, but also it's just that late positioning. Com actually has Viper's Pit, but in the meantime, he has taken out Cruz. It's not pretty from Tex. He's only going to get the one. He's done a lot of damage to Governor, though. Ban keeps things even. The trade's back continuous, and PRIMMIE, he's got to be careful. The edge of this smoke that's about to fade. Com is waiting, and ASPAS is watching. It's left all onto Ban to try and fight back, but ASPAS, again, will be there for Levianthan. They're going to close the distance down to 1, but economically, it's not going to do a lot. Talon is still buying, and that operator's back. PRIMMIE, there's a gap or two. A judge for Cruz, I don't think is too much of a problem. They're going for this two-man stack up in Hookah, just looking to try and hold on to that control. The thing is, ult-wise, nothing. There will be no ults unless Ban is going to get an insane multi-frag. And on the other side of things, Showstopper is close, and they've got the orbital strike.
Well, they've got the site control too, but Hookah's still in the hands of Talon.
Where's he going?
He's gone straight in, and that was not the play. Tex was very ready for that one. I mean, Cruz's TPs have been interesting. Spray down, not great for Mazzino. It does damage, but doesn't take down the players. ASPAS, though, with the wall bang does. And that's a little angle they weren't expecting. Jit Boy's up top. He's made it work before. He's pulled back some rounds. Ban on the side, luckily corrects in time, but he's the last man standing. Couple rounds in a row, tapping away at the head. And he's not going to get a free opportunity. Mazzino, well, maybe he will. We get ADS on that. The 3 players to deal with, time against him, rifle in his hands, and economy low. Saving might even be the play that he's going for, but the flash comes out at just the wrong time. 12-11. Talon seemed to be on the cusp of victory, but now they have to fight for survival on Bind.
Some of the space as they now attempt the retake to keep them in the map.
Still some post-plant utility. Still got the molly that was fired out, and then King gets a double on the back, just swinging in. Every kill for Levianthan, barely a scratch of damage, and it's left to Ban for what feels like the 100th time, but he'll be shut down here. 13-11. Levianthan looked down and out, but they came back in the nick of time.
They're going to get themselves into the afterplant, and Tex is going to have to wait a sec before he can break the door.
Tell you what, these guys are not worried about what everyone else does. They're playing their own game out here, that's for sure. Talon losing Ban in the back lines. They send back PRIMMIE to try and deal with ASPAS, and he's done exactly that. Good round for PRIMMIE already. Let's see what else can be done. Governor, oh, he's caught by Mazzino. That's the double kill that puts Lev back in it. And with Cruz on the site, he will not last long. Isolated, PRIMMIE's gonna go for the ace. The wall drops at just the wrong time.
To run it back to send himself in first. And then you got the same for Cruz, who can use that. Oh, come on, that's fast. Oh. He's 1 HP. Obviously, that was the decay, but
often it's a very different ball game. But in fact, I think it's Lev that have been most surprised, most put on back foot. Wall up, and the res coming through as a result. Undeniable. Cruz is back in the round.
Yeah, again, you see these multitude of reses. Jit Boys still has another opportunity. ASPAS, though, is lurking around. A wrong angle taken or given up. In fact, it's going to be the flash. Not a bad trade, but even still, they lose Cruz. This time, they can't bring him back.
5-4. Levianthan have taken the lead. ASPAS, he's about to be flashed. I can tell you that for sure, because it's what happens every time. But this time, he gets his ones.
He might have had more op kills blind than being able to see.
In
like,
this
there was
map,
another
I think
one
so.
On the B site as well.
Yeah, I think, was it Ban as well? It was Ban's flash.
Yeah.
I don't know if he killed Ban.
I think it might have been. An early advantage there again. Com's taken quite a bit of damage. I guess the counter spams have forced him to fall back, but well, let's be real. Every time he's fallen back, he's become deadlier by the second. It doesn't look like this time there's going to be a flash, but there will be a smoke. However, Tex is watching.
Camera taken out.
Here.
Now they look for this split once again.
Oh, they just suppressed Tex. The trap wire on B lane's not active anymore, and Governor's able to swing as a result. 17 HP. Calm almost got his counterpart, but instead, he's the one spammed down. And Tex has to recover. He's got a double and kept them in it. Blade Storm active for ASPAS. He has the operator, but he's using this to be the tip of the spear. Already fired off one knife and no success found. Paranoia goes through. Cruz and PRIMMIE sat on site. Smoke goes up. That keeps them with a little bit of protection. I like it from Jit Boys. That op's not going to be quite as effective, and even the Blade Storm, a risk will have to be taken. ASPAS swaps out to the rifle. Now here comes the blitz. King's coming in from the laneway, from the stairs, pardon. The laneway is the Blade Storm. No, the shots don't land. It's messy. And it's King to bring it across the line, converting the kills and putting 6-4 on the scoreboard for Lev. For the next.
They're hoping someone gives them the fight, and someone will. This time, no flash. And ASPAS, oh, he's just about. They've dealt with it. And other than that 3-round streak, it's been a singular round since.
Well, the utility will be cut out to start this. Talon looking to approach, but, well, ASPAS has other ideas. That shot almost lands. A block of ice gets in the way, and the second shot not quite quick enough. He can't go up and over with the updraft, but does some serious damage. Governor, well, he's getting healed up quite a bit. He'll be back up to 100. But PRIMMIE has lost his life in the meantime. A little off angle that they weren't expecting. Mazzino grabs it, cruises down, and now they're looking to seize that last player. He won't be in the cocoon, but he won't be in the round either. 8-4.
Puts things back into an even scenario and puts the pressure back onto this young man again. 14 seconds left. They've dashed past, but he's repositioned, looking to hold the line, and ASPAS obliterates him. Not this time. 2 remain to try and pull this back for Talon.
Oh, they're still going to try it. Cruz ult not that useful here realistically, and with Jit Boys walking it through, the flash was there to fight out of the smoke. They didn't expect someone to be in it and running through his own nade. Cruz gonna try to make it work. You can see it, the writing on the wall. It could have been the play. Instead, Levianthan push up to 11, now 2 away from taking the series 2-0. But yeah, Jit Boys had some serious success here in catching them off. He couldn't find the kills, but this time it's different.
It's only going to be the one, though. And then that's the problem. It almost seems too little too late. This could be ASPAS just executing PRIMMIE, and he wants a little bit more. Feeling it at this point. Plant will finally come in, but look, the wall is blocking off another. And ASPAS just holding onto the angle. Got so much still to play with Jit Boys. Well, he's going to try and bring himself back from the dead, and he will. But they're just running away from him. They're avoiding him. They want him to try and make a play through this, and in the meantime, ASPAS just still holding on to heaven. That's where Jit Boys will be sent as well. 12-8, 1 needed. Again, Talon have been competing.
You're making me a Deadlock fan, and I almost hate you for it. And there's some serious ideas behind this squad. Talon as well. They've been interesting, but here is their final stand, potentially. Already 1 man down. ASPAS grabs Cruz on the quick blitz. Mazzino follows up as well. Governor and PRIMMIE, 2 big players in the last map. And for this squad now have it all to do. 5 players to take down, 3 more rounds after. It's not an easy feat, and it's left just to this man. He's shy of an ace. 4 more kills needed to lock it in, to close this round, and then look for 3 more. It's a long road back. And it looks like Levianthan have done it. The time ticking away, and 3-man firing squad waiting for the swing. It's done. America's #1 for a reason. Levianthan take it 2-0.